In this episode of Ugro's hardcore adventure, we will be heading down to the Badlands, which is a little bit scary of a journey on the Horde, as there are some enemy guards along the path. So hopefully all goes well. All these guys going to SFK perhaps? I don't know if I should wait for him to be walking back or wait in this corner. That's me in the corner. I didn't aggro him. There's one here. One here. Kind of stressful dodging guards. I mean, they're only level 30. Now I gotta really dodge this one, but also dodge the other one, right? No, there's no other one. Okay. Wasn't there two guards here? Maybe they removed one for hardcore because it was dumb. There are guards, but they are level 30, so we should be okay. The most stressful hardcore journey. That's the episode title. Ready to go. But we have made it to the Badlands. Wonder if I'll see the elite birdie around here this time. Maybe he'll get me. Yeah, frost oil. Immediately. I could do the next quest, like the Gyro Mocha Butcher Pochum. But because I'm southbound, I cannot actually get the frost oil. Ah well. Yeah, these guys, I was about to say, these guys are going to be immune to earth shock, right? Mm-hmm. They sure are. Well, it's going to be a little bit annoying. I'll have to frost shock. So they're immune to earth shock and lightning shield by the look of it. Still happy I got a 12 slot bag yesterday in RFD. Like, I didn't win any loot, but I got a 12 slot bag, so that's like... that's like an upgrade. Alright, Ugro, you made it to Cargiff. Now you're ready to raid.
Speak, friend. Farewell. For the Horde. May your blades never dull.
Now I got a quest to go to Stoned. Weren't these guys just leaving the camp? And they came back immediately? Lazy bastards, they didn't even do anything. I think after I do the Badlands, I probably will go back down to Compsoros. At least I upgrade Flame Shot. I think Badlands is like my least favourite zone to quest in that actually has quests. Especially now that I'm playing Horde 2, it's probably even worse because it basically is just the Barons. I think Lightning Shield does actually trigger Stormstrike. I was wondering about that yesterday. Seems to. 20% extra damage on your lightning shield. Probably not the best use of it, but hey, gonna get used. Alright, I killed a few buzzards, but the warrior also had the same idea. So warrior and I are just gonna run backwards and forwards between both mobs camp and see what happens, I guess. Kinda considering, do I even storm strike against mobs that I'm not gonna earth shot? It's like 200 mana just for an extra melee attack. Seems not a good use of my mana. Drinking game, drinking real life. Can't do full character immersion because I'm not an orc. At least as far as I know. My grandma always told me I can be anything I want to be. I told her I want to be the president of the world. I haven't achieved that yet. God, Shaman just got fun because I have Storm Strike now, but now every 2 fights I need to drink for mana. So it's like fun but not fun at the same time. How could this happen to me? Shaman at high level are always like the healer, so it's a hybrid class. And Blizzard was very hard on hybrid classes in this era of gameplay. They would always be like, alright, you've got hybrid tanks. You can't do as much damage as other people. Because you can also heal. It's one reason I always found like Warrior and Rogue really fun. I mean, Warrior can tank, right? It's like the best tank in this version of the game. But it also is the best DPS in this version of the game. And Warrior and Rogue have unlimited damage. Like, there's no mana. You just got energy and rage, which you can basically keep recovering. So it's like unlimited fun. Which is way better than having to deal with a mana bar and having to drink every every 2 mobs, apparently. But Warrior's definitely been my favorite class in World of Warcraft Classic for a while. Like, I played it in 2019 release. I think Rogue might be my new favorite just because it was really fun to play on hardcore. I like questing and gearing up and leveling more than the raiding, but like, it depends on the version, right? Like, in retail, I think it's the opposite. Raiding is probably more fun than questing. But in this version, like, you've got 60 levels of questing and gearing and making your character stronger, so it's like cooler. It was all fun on the Rogue. Like, every level on the Rogue was really fun, but the Shaman's just sort of like just okay. Not really a class that ever meshed with me that much. But I wanted to try one. For whatever reason. I think, honestly, the worst thing that happened to my Shaman playthrough is Season of Discovery coming out, because it's more fun to play than hardcore. Like, I like hardcore because it's a finite journey, right? If you die, you're done. But Season of Discovery has all these other fun special attacks. I think also I might be too good at World of Warcraft. Like, I can probably get every class to level 60 if I wanted to. Without dying. I gotta be worse at the game to have more fun. Now, back when you first play a game, it's always fun because you're learning and everything's new, and it's like, whoa, that's amazing.
Hey, how you doing? Have a good one.
See, on my Rogue, it was so much easier to take risks because Rogue has very little chance of dying. As long as you're paying attention, you can like fight elites and everything without too much issue. The Shaman, I haven't taken the opportunity to take too many risks because it's a Shaman. And I'm like, if I take a risk, I probably do die. I miss evasion and vanish and poisons. I was hoping I'd make it to 41 in the Badlands before I have to leave. There is another quest, but I'm a Shaman. Can I fly straight down to Stoned?
Brawl Hall. What do you need? May your blades never dull. Speak.
Was that it, really? This is an elite quest, but you can actually do it. Pretty sure it's easy to solo. Thinking about making my way to Europe at some point, though. Not Scandinavia, but I would like to travel Europe at some point in the near future. I've never been to Europe and I keep thinking about it. I'm like, I want to go check out all these old cities that have ancient history and stuff like that. That would be fun. Because my current world map exploration is like Australia and New Zealand, and I don't think that's enough. I need more exploration of the world map. You're right, I'll go right now. Bread is a good reason to visit France, I'd say. I'm not a big bread man, but you know, if I was in France, I'd at least inspect it. It is nice. By 9 experience. Alright, I'm gonna go conviction so I have reduced mana cost because these shocks are expensive as hell. It's not gonna be by a lot right now, but once I get 10%. Yeah, walks feel good. Especially the city that I'm living in, there's a lot of hills. I like actually walking up and down the hills because it makes your legs actually feel like they're doing something rather than just walking on a straight line. Now, some people might be like, hills? Ugh, why you do that? Feels good. It was actually a moment I was thinking about yesterday. I was like, I don't think I ever want to use a dating app for dating, right? But I considered making a Tinder just so I could find a friend that has a boat so I can go out into the ocean with a boat friend. I don't want to date people, but I want a boat friend. At least I don't need to dodge these boys on Horde. When you're Alliance, you gotta dodge these mobs because they just PvP flag you. You gonna steal my crystal? Can't believe it, mate. I'll return the favor. Yep, that's what you get, Mr. Priest. Take my crystal, I take your crystal. Fear's fear. I like how he feared at the end there. He was like, oh shit, I fucked up. Where's the shard actually? Oh, I gotta kill a named guy, I think. I mean, I guess he is where he is. Like 300, nice. Alright, let's kill some crocodiles, shall we? I should be able to do this quest. I don't think there's anything dangerous. Well, there is something dangerous that hangs around here, but I don't think there's anything dangerous in the water. This place is where the danger starts because there is a dragon that flies around these areas, and he will one-shot me. Be able to do this relatively easy, and it's worth over a gold, so hell yeah. I do need the money. What do I get at next level? Not anything interesting, I don't think. Fire Nova Totem, Grace of Air, finally. But would I ever use that when Wind Fury also exists? For myself, sure, Grace of Air would be useful, but I don't generally drop my totems. Those fish make the sound of someone drowning, and it made me actually look to see if I had freaking water breathing on. Like, I know I pressed it, but for a moment there, a little worried. Someone called Frankie just hit level 60. Nice. Good name.